Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Wrestling Rants podcast. My name is Adam and I am the Palmer Lord of the entire friggin' universe. With me today is Ryan, who is the MMA czar of his own household. Say hello, Ryan.
Tired.
He's tired, he's been to one of them gym things.
Yes, what is that what they're called? I just thought they were called hell.
Yeah, this sounds about right. I don't...
And and a week solid of bloody working, which is mind numbing, but whatever.
It's why I bring you on, so you can rant on a Friday night and this goes up on a Saturday.
Hey.
Right, so obviously we rant about wrestling, and the first thing we're going to rant about is Wrestlemania, which I've just noticed in the show notes I've spelt completely fucking wrong.
Wrestlemania.
What the
Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania, I always hated that goat.
Yes. Obviously we're going to talk about the Hardys' return, because I popped like fuck. Not going to lie.
It did bring back my childhood a bit, like. I'm not gonna lie.
Same for me, like, I've loved the Hardys for as long as I understood what the fuck wrestling was. Obviously I was...
Just jump off ladders and that'll make me happy. That's it really.
That's the Hardys in general. Just, let's see how high I can jump off something. Oh, this is a big fuck off ladder. I mean, look at what he did on fucking Sunday night. Just, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the main reasons I just stopped watching, because it was the whole like Daredevil thing. I just missed that sort of aspect and the whole, I just missed that whole aspect of like what it was, if you know what I mean.
You miss spot monkeys, you mean?
Pretty much. Other than that, it's just kind of gotten a bit, redundant.
I completely agree with you. I mean, obviously the Hardys and the Young Bucks. I don't know how much of the Young Bucks you've watched. Like, I try and watch.
Next to nothing. That's how much my knowledge is right now.
I'd watch. I'm gonna shill something that I'm not affiliated with, but I'd watch Being the Elite. That's worth a watch because they're genuinely just laugh like a laugh, but they're a bit like they're basically the Hardys, but young Hardys again. And the
Oh
Hardys
well.
have put them over. The Hardys have put them over. The Hardys love them.
Oh well. Fair enough then. I mean, who knows? Maybe down the line they'll actually appear on like. I don't know. I don't know. But you pretty much get what I'm getting at, don't you? Like.
Yeah, and they might come on WWE for a bit. I mean, they
Yeah.
have been on Ring. They're in Ring of Honor. They're Ring of Honor tag champions. They won them back off the Hardys. So. I think one thing we do need to talk about though, when it comes to the Hardys, is a certain gimmick.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'd like to know where it's gone. Obviously, with all this anthem bullshit.
That damn owl.
Fuck the owl, man. Yes, fuck that owl. Obviously they're trying to sue the Hardys. Do you think once that's all blown over, if the Hardys win, WWE will make the broken gimmick again, or?
I think they'll just do it before the lawsuit's settled. I think they'll just repackage it, like, I'll just rename it as something else, but just keep the mannerisms.
Because obviously when he came out on Saturday, Sunday night, he was.
Yeah, he was just doing the whole delete thing.
Oh, everybody fucking loved it. Like, there was an interview beforehand on the WWE YouTube channel. It's like, so what are you expecting, Matt? To be honest, I'm expecting a lot of delete chants. Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised.
Well, the whole stadium was pretty much doing it, so I think he was a little bit off with that statement by saying a few people.
Aye. Yeah, people just popped because it's just transcended wrestling now. It's pop culture. It's insanity.
It is. It's crazy. Like, honestly, I remember when I first, like, back in May, when someone was telling us about the whole like gimmick. It just sounded ridiculous, but now it's pretty much what everyone wants. Like, back then, I remember seeing a picture of Matt, and he looked exactly like Toka from the first Mad Max film, and I was just like, oh god, what are they doing here?
Sorry, that's just That's just giving me an idea for a movie that I'm gonna write now. I'm gonna write Mad Max with wrestlers.
Mad Max obsolete. Mad Max deletion.
Yes.
Oh God.
Mad Max Delete Road.
Enter the deletion.
Perfect. Perfect films. Let's talk about Triple H versus Rollins, because this was match of the night for me.
Yeah, I've got to agree. I've got to agree. That was like top notch. Again, it goes back to the whole thing about it being just hardcore. It was just two people trying to rip each other apart. That's all you need if you want like a proper like ending to a feud. That's all you need.
Aye, it's like what Hell in the Cell was meant to be and stuff. Like, I mean, Hell in the Cell is not really be all and end all of things anymore. They bring it out once, maybe twice a year, and it just doesn't end anything. Like with the women's, I'm getting a bit off topic here, but with like the women's belt, Sasha and Charlotte still went off for a couple more months.
Wait, that was a belt, not a hot potato.
Yeah, that was a hot potato.
It was pretty much a hot potato. Let's just be honest.
It did take the piss. They did take the piss towards the end.
As good as the matches were, it was ridiculous.
I completely agree, and I think Triple H versus Rollins, I think that worked really well because of the in-ring storytelling. Obviously, Triple H, the first thing he was going to do was go after the knee, and I think just the whole thing of Rollins just breaking out of everything and flinging the bit where he's laid on the ground, flinging chairs at Triple H's head.
Yeah, that was class. I couldn't stop laughing. But the one bit that caught, that possibly the best part of it was when the sledgehammer was brought out.
Oh yeah.
Just seeing him look over it, just thinking, should I? Yeah, I think I will. That was class.
I think Triple H looking at the hammer and he's basically had his cum phase on. Just like, finally. Yes.
I'm pretty sure if he could, he'd probably divorce Steph and then go with the sledgehammer if he wanted to.
How would you shag a sledgehammer?
He'd find a way. I'm pretty sure he would.
It'd be like the Pain Olympics just smashing the hammer off his dick.
Well, some people have the kinks. I mean, Goldberg just slams his head into doors, so you know.
Mate, not being funny, that's a fantastic segue into Lesnar versus Goldberg.
Loved it.
It was a quick match, but
I know a lot of people probably didn't like it, but for me it was just like, come on, two big guys hitting each other as hard as they possibly could. That's pretty much all you need. I mean, just to go off record, I am a big Lesnar fan of the fact that when he was in his prime in the UFC, he was amazing. All right, not
May, didn't he?
Hmm?
Knocked the fuck out of Frank Mir, didn't he? Is it Mir or Mir? I can't fucking.
It's Mir. It's Mir. I know a lot of people just will disagree with that, but the fact that he didn't have that much experience in MMA, but then jumped in with the big sharks like Frank Mir, Randy Couture, that's just amazing. Just the fact he could hold his own against him and win. So yeah, I am a fan of him in that sense. He probably would have excelled if he was in Pride, not UFC. But Pride's dead now, thanks Dana White. But yeah, big Lesnar fan, and that was a class match if you ask me. It was just all you needed from them two.
I agree, and obviously you're bringing up that Lesnar basically kicked the fuck out of Frank Mir and Randy Couture and that. I think that obviously looking back at that now, it gives a reason because I think he's one of the first people, if not the first person, to kick out the jackhammer. Because the jackhammer used to be the be-all and fucking end-all, and I think, especially with the straight off, right, I'm going to German the fuck out of you. Was it 10 German suplexes or something?
Yeah, I'm surprised Goldberg didn't die.
So
no offense to Goldberg, but come on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he almost chainsawed his leg off like last year.
I think I remember reading that as well. I'm surprised he didn't die when he full-on speared Lesnar through the barricade.
That was awesome. That was so cool. I was not expecting that from this.
No, I was expecting just another 30-second match.
Also, I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar is the Incredible Hulk due to how high he could jump, just straight off the ground.
Oh, that
That
leapfrog over the spear looked amazing.
that was scary. I would not want to get into a fight with him.
I
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't want to get into a fight with him at all. To be fair, but you know,
Yeah, you know, he's an MMA champion. He'd probably knock you out like that. I can't click my fingers, but there we go.
I'm pretty sure his fists are bigger than my head, and I'm a big person.
Yes, you are. You are the tallest beard in the world.
Tallest beard in the world.
Tallest beard in the world. Yep. Yeah, but it was just brilliant. Even though he's probably gonna have to defend the Universal title. It's still a stupid looking belt against Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, more like blow my brains out. I don't know. That was terrible.
It's
I
better
don't
than
like him.
I
I
don't
don't like him. I just don't like him.
He shouldn't have gone over Taker. He shouldn't have been in a fucking ring with Taker.
You know what? I know I don't watch that much anymore, but that was really, really depressing just watching my childhood die like that. That was shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened. It was just awful.
There are certain matches that I think that Taker should have retired with. 31, he should have put Bray over. Or
Yep.
now he should have put Big Brom over.
I would have been happy if, I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but even if Lesnar just finished him and that was it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean that
Because
upset a lot of people, but
yeah, but like Lesnar's like a legitimate threat, Sorry to be on the whole Lesnar bandwagon thing for the last 5 minutes or so, but either him, Braun, or Bray.
Jesus.
Or starting with the letter B.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Jesus Christ, you suck his dick more than Sable.
Well, that's kind of impossible. I mean, Sable's pretty much on 3 guys at once, I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't know. I don't think we should smack talk Sable because we just get knocked the fuck out by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but,
I don't-
you know, Vince, Brock, who was the guy in the 90s, there was a guy in the 90s, I can't remember, but you know what I mean.
Is it Ken Shamrock or the other one? It says Ken Shamrock and I can't remember the other one. But I know Ken Shamrock, the last match he had was against last MMA match he had was, what's his name? The one that's dead now.
Oh god, Kimbo
Yeah.
Slice.
Genuinely, that was the last match Kimbo had as well. I think it was
That fight was abysmal. That fight was abysmal. I'm pretty sure it was rigged. As much as I like Kimbo, that fight felt rigged because, like, I'm sorry, if Shamrock gets you in like a rear naked choke, that's
You're
it.
fucked.
You're screwed. But then again, Kimbo is a big guy. But I don't know.
There
Like,
you go.
I wouldn't want to get into a fight with either of them. So there's that.
But obviously, it's definitely looking like Taker's retired, which I think.
I mean, if that ending was, that ending pretty much just said, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, like going and breaking kayfabe and kissing his wife. It's like, yeah, that's got to be it. But it shouldn't have been Roman at all, because, I mean, Roman, he's got a lot better in the ring, and I think they sort of matched each other because Taker cannot go like he used to, at all. No,
Nah, he definitely can't. That was
since he got his head kicked in by at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't actually watch the fight, if I'm being honest.
It's depressing.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. Well, not really bad, but just depressing. Because it was like watching an old guy get beat up by
Brock Lesnar.
By a shaved bear.
A bear in a man suit.
Bear in a man suit. Guy who essentially doesn't have a neck.
Never skip neck day.
Never skips neck day, but he does skip leg day.
Oh, definitely. I don't
yeah.
understand how Brock Lesnar doesn't fall over more.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a point where he gets so jacked that he's going to walk using his arms.
Yeah, it'd be like have you ever seen footage of the guy that was in the guy that was inside E.T.?
No.
It's genuinely a kid with no legs. Genuinely.
Oh.
That's how I imagine Lesnar's gonna walk. Or like a gorilla. I mean, the way he talks is like a fucking gorilla anyway. That's why he's got Paul Heyman, but...
Yeah. All he screeches, which is the greatest thing ever.
Brock Lesnar just walks around screeching the word bitch. Genuinely what he does. So weird. Just suplex city, bitch. That's all he says. In those 3 words, he's like Groot.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, might as well give him a role in Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't know who, but might as well.
The new villain. He just comes out and German suplexes Chris Pratt.
Maybe we can then get him versus Batista.
That'd be an awful match.
Exactly. But it would be funny.
Fucking Batista versus Lesnar.
Isn't that just like watching a shaved gorilla fight? Trying to think of a good analogy for Batista. I can't think of anything. What?
Not can I, to be honest. Yeah.
It would be awful though. It would be. It would be just two rhinos headbutting each other for about 5 minutes, and then it would get boring.
Just gore.
Yeah.
About Rhino, we need just gore. Alright, let's talk about Raw then.
About Rhino.
Oh yeah, Rhino, fucking ex SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Let's talk about Raw, shall we? And speaking of Roman Reigns, Roman getting booed for 15 straight fucking minutes.
I don't know what to say to that, because all I can really say actually is that was hilarious.
It was genuinely the funniest fucking thing.
That, I mean, if they have any sense, they'll turn him heel no ifs, ands, or buts, no like is he or is he not, just straight away turn him heel. Just have him come out going, "Alright guys, you don't support us? Well, screw you. I'm not doing anything for yous anymore."
When did he do anything for us anyway?
Well, exactly, but
he retired one of the most famous wrestlers ever.
Yeah, but we get this.
Institution.
Yeah, but you know I don't know. I'm too tired to make jokes. God damn it.
I'll make a joke. Roman Reigns' career.
As a joke, how much hair does he need? How much water does he need to wash his hair? Too much.
Fucking sea, innit? That's why he lives near a beach. He just sticks his head in water. Right, child, bring me my shampoo, please. The thing is, it was basically a 5-word. His best promo of his fucking life, and it was 5 words.
Yeah, that's debatable because he kind of just stole it off Tiger anyway. So.
Yeah, but it was heelish as fuck.
Yeah, but
he doesn't come out being a heel next week and just like, I don't know, full on just shoot Seth Rollins in the face with a shotgun or something.
That's the thing though. Like later on the show, bloody Braun comes out and he's like, "Oh, I'm going after Roman." Like he says that once I'm done with Roman, you're next to Brock. If Braun's still a heel and Roman's face, that's it. But they're not going to win the audience over. That's like the perfect chance to like play off of what's just happened.
Exactly.
That would be wasteful to just go, "Oh well, he's a good guy. Just accept it." I mean, that would turn people. That would eventually make people like him, because then they think, "Well, he's a class heel. All right." I don't know how. I'm not a marketing guy.
I can see him being a really good heel, but it just feels it's the same thing they're doing with Cena. They're just refusing to turn Cena heel.
He plays well off the crowd when they're booing him. That's the thing.
Cena or
Reigns.
He does, and I think the thing is he's just got X-Pac heat at the moment. Like people would genuinely like the chant of "Go away." Like, he's just got massive X-Pac heat rather than face pop or heel heat or anything.
I know what Vince was probably thinking in the back. Are they saying go away or go after Bray?
Yes. We'll talk about that in a bit. I'll talk about the shake-up in a bit. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and they need to turn him heel. It's as simple as that. Balor returned, tagged with the man that put him on the shelf for 9 months. Because wrestling.
Yeah, logic. So much logic.
Exactly. Well, wrestling, you forget wrestling. WWE expect you to have the memory of about 6 weeks. So.
Oh, but when it comes to Reigns, you've got to have a memory for a lifetime. How could you forget that moment when he punched Brock Lesnar in the face? How could you forget that moment where he won the Royal Rumble?
How could you forget that moment when he debuted with the Shield?
I didn't watch. I wasn't watching, man, so I can't remember that.
Hey, look, guys! Remember when he was in the Shield? Do you remember that? Do you remember
What,
that?
you mean every time he walks out with that stupid bloody vest on with the music?
Yeah, and that vest is fucking stupid as well. Don't get me started, because it's a bulletproof vest, and that's a heel thing. Because if you punch someone with a bulletproof vest on, it's gonna fucking hurt you.
Can I just say, he looks like a created character in like a 2K game.
Fucking, he does, doesn't he?
It's like that one person who goes, I'm going to make the best character ever, gives him the highest stats in the world, gives him an evilish beard, and then puts a bulletproof vest on because, like, well, he's untouchable.
And then says he's a face.
Then says he's a face. Everyone likes him.
You know what this is, don't you? Vince has finally found out how to clone people.
I thought you were going to say he's finally played a video game, but yeah.
We don't play video. I can't do a Vince accent. Fuck's sake. Yeah. We've got back onto Roman now. Balor, I like Finn Balor. Probably going to see more of the Demon, but I can see them.
Yes, they need to market that so much more, man. I mean, that's going to boost T-shirt sales right out the roof. I
want to see him. Hang on.
Sorry.
No,
go ahead. I was just going to say if they want like another, like merch, like another giant merch person like Taker was, Finn's your guy.
I agree completely. What was I was gonna say I'd like to see, because I like my New Japan, I like my Bullet Club and stuff. I'd like to see him team up with the Gallows and Anderson.
That'd be good.
I mean, there's rumblings that AJ might be going to Raw, which would be shit. We'll come on to that later. But like, if I'd like to see that, because obviously they've got they're still friends, like on Ride Along, or whatever it's fucking called. Gallows and Anderson actually actively face.
Is that that crappy show where they just get in a car and talk for about half an hour?
Yeah, but with Gallows and Anderson, it's fucking hilarious because they're just genuinely just funny guys. I love Gallows and Anderson. Like they're just what is it? They're just good brothers.
Good brothers.
You've got the Good Brothers, and then you've got the Revival, which is the top guys, who have just debuted on Raw and kicked the fuck out of the New Day.
That's a good segue.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm professional. Yeah, they kicked the fuck out of the New Day and then decided to murder Kofi Kingston's legs.
But he needs them legs to jump.
He needs them legs to do all of his offense.
Actually, no, he doesn't. He can walk on his hands, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, he fucking can't he? Yeah, because he's a.
If you needed a mode of transport, you could just nick JBL's chair again.
I love. You could just jump on fucking ring posts. I fucking love his antics. I love Kofi Kingston's antics.
Can I just say I want to see a Power Ranger situation with him, Big E, and Xavier Woods, where they're just forming a one like central being.
Have you ever played Sonic Heroes?
Years and years ago.
Do you remember how Knuckles fights?
Doesn't he just have like Sonic and Tails on his hands?
That's what I want to see with the New Day. Just Big E. Just Big E just spinning Xavier and Kofi around in his hands and just punching people with them and then throwing them about.
I don't see why not.
Because it's wrestling. It'd be fucking hilarious. I mean, they obviously got quite a big thing with video games and anime and stuff. Like, they came out as Super Saiyans last year. They were on about Final Fantasy this year. And
can I just say before we move on, Michael Cole should not be allowed to say I like Final Fantasy on commentary ever again. In fact, can we just take Michael Cole and just get rid of him.
Oh yeah, get rid of Michael Cole. Get rid of Byron Saxton.
Oh, he's just a robot. Get rid of him in general.
Get rid of David Otunga.
Get rid of Otunga and Saxton from life because I don't know what they're contributing.
They're not. Tom Phillips is alright on NXT. I like Tom Phillips on NXT.
You mean Tim?
Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, it's Tim.
It's Tim.
Tim, I forget. Sorry. I'm probably going on the list now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the list. Shit. Talk about actually. Speaking of lists, the big fuck off list at Mania was awesome.
That was great.
There were some really good intros at Mania. Triple H's Mania intro was fucking awesome and hilarious in equal measures.
Can I just say it was awkward when, like, on a motorcycle, you're expected to go around, like, you know, go down the ramp fast, around the ring pretty fast, like what Taker did. That was kind of awkward. Just him slowly riding round on a tricycle.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's like your dad, you're a metalhead and your dad trying to get in on it. Just, hey, look at me, son. Dad, you're driving a fucking trike. Yeah. Dad, I've got a fucking Harley Davidson. It goes 120 miles. I don't know how fast Harley Davidson. 120 miles an hour. I max it all the time. You're driving a fucking 3 mile an hour trike. Piss off.
You know what would have been better? If he came down on a scooter.
Just one of them fucking, what do you call them? Fucking mobility scooters.
Or a Segway.
Yes.
Or one of them, like, hoverboards.
That would have been brilliant.
That's the first time I met my boss, you know. He just rode up to my desk. He glided around my desk and went, "Hi, I'm your boss."
That's how I imagine Vince gets around in NXT.
Probably does. Probably
Just
doesn't fear that he'll...
Rolls around the performance centre.
Probably doesn't fear that he'll, like, you know, tear another quad.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be Kevin Nash.
Oh, what you mean, just walking?
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna glide. Oh, there go me quads.
Imagine he tears a quad every time he takes a sock off.
Imagine he tears a quad every time he takes a shit. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oh, better get out of bed now. Oh, no.
Kevin Nash and his quads. What the
That should be a series. That should be just a series, but, like, both of his quads can talk to him.
Oh, God, it'd be like that series we came up with.
Is that Mosley's face?
Yeah, Mosley's face. They took my face.
The depressed lamppost, or not the traffic post. The one that was dead on the field.
I'm gonna try and find that picture now and put that as the image on the front of this.
Just so people know what we're talking about, so it's not so obscure that they're like, wait, how'd they go from this to talking about dead lampposts?
It wasn't a lamppost, it was a traffic light, I might add.
Traffic lights, sorry.
Basically, where we used to work outside of it, there was this traffic light that had just fallen over, and the council just left it for fucking ages, and it just looked so depressed, just laying there. So we
Kill me. Kill me.
We gave it a personality because it just looked so depressed.
It just wanted to die, damn it.
Just let me die. It's like one of them things they're just leaving on life support just to spite it. Just fuck you, I'm not in the will.
That pretty much just summed up where we worked in general. Just kill me.
That just sums up WW. That just summed up the Undertaker towards the end of his career.
Pretty much. But I don't think you'd be seeing that if you saw Reigns across the ring from him.
No, you go, oh dear God, why me? Because Reigns works pretty stiff. That's what his wife says.
Oh God. Can I just say, right, judging from that Hall of Fame ceremony, she just looks like a Barbie doll that you got out of a new pack.
Just one of the WWE dolls.
Oh, God.
A fucking deformed Naomi or something.
Oh my God.
Oh, It's funny because one of his cousins is married to Naomi.
Oh God.
Yeah, she's married to one of the Usos. I watch Total Divas. Shut up.
Why? Of all the other things you could be watching,
I don't know.
I keep saying watch The Sopranos, but no, I'm gonna waste my time and watch Total Divas.
It's mint. They try and get into fights all the time. Mint.
But they want main television.
I know, but this one is real. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Also, before we move on to SmackDown, Angle is the new GM of Raw.
That is awesome. Like, next to Taker, he was like the other guy who was like, well, him and Austin.
Him and Austin had some great segments. I mean,
yeah.
Kurt in general is just great. I mean, just the fact that in his Hall of Fame speech he sang "I'm just a sexy Kurt" is just.
Yeah, that was great. I mean,
and
I like how
he glad to milk.
Yeah, that was class. I like the whole thing he was saying, like take risks with comedy because those moments will last forever. Well, he wasn't wrong about that. So
no, that sums up some of his career. Like the tiny hat thing was. Hilarious.
That was great. Or the wig.
Yes.
He beat Hulk Hogan with a wig.
I know. Wrestling is stupid, and that's what makes it great.
Exactly. Like you'll never, ever catch that in MMA, which is why.
No, nobody's gonna come out in a tiny hat and sing "I'm just a sexy Kurt." No, it's just I'm gonna kick your ass. They get into a fight. One of them kicks the other's ass. I've just kicked your ass. That's MMA in a nutshell, isn't it?
I mean, you could look at bloody Amanda Nunes, the current women's bantamweight champion, who did the cheesiest thing ever. Like, our nickname's the Lioness, and she came out wearing a lion's mask, which it did look awesome, but it was really cheesy. But that's.
I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? I wonder how many pounds that mask adds. So she took it off.
It had to be after the weigh-ins. I can't remember.
No, she was wearing it when she walked in for the weigh, and she took it off, got weighed, and put it back on.
It's such a crap. It does look cool, but it's just so tacky.
It is because it's one of them cartoon lion masks.
That makes us feel even worse for bloody Rousey.
Well, Rousey might be going to WWE, knock on wood.
Like...
She fucking loves wrestling. I mean, she got Steph McMahon into a fucking nasty-looking lock at WrestleMania 31, and it was fucking hilarious.
I saw that. That was class. But I will say before, like, no matter what you say about Rousey, you can't take the fact that she is a 4th degree black belt and she is classic at judo.
She kicked my fucking ass.
Like, I don't know what she was thinking by trying to strike with a box with a striker, but if it was a grappling contest, she'd win hands down.
Yeah.
Which was a shame.
I know, it's depressing, but anyway. Right,
sorry, I went off topic.
It's fine. It's technically a sport, I suppose. I can still put it in the sports category in SoundCloud and shit. Right, so in SmackDown, the first thing I've got is fucking Randy Blandy.
Oh my God, kill me.
That's the reaction I wanted. Oh God.
He was boring back then, and he's boring now. Why is he still winning championships? Why?
He should be putting the younger guys over, not fucking RKOing them after the younger guys are doing spooky booky shit.
Why can't he do this to Roman?
Yeah, I mean,
everyone would like him then.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone would like him. I'm sure they've had matches before.
Wait. I think I remember. Wait, didn't I have one at SummerSlam?
They did at some point. I know. There was a whole thing. It was.
Didn't Roman get injured there?
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure Roman got injured. Well, by that logic, I like Randy. He's good. I like him. Keep doing what you're doing.
Randy's mint. Yes, I. Fuck's sake. No, I know they had some. I don't know whether tag matches when it was Evolution versus the Shield, which was fucking.
Yeah. I'm surprised they brought Evolution back. Can I just say I don't hate Roman as a person. I just hate his character so damn much.
Same. I have no problem with. I think it's Joe Anoa'i or whatever his name is.
The Rock 2.0.
The Rock 2.0, who's not actually his cousin. Not actually his cousin. I think it's their great grandfathers were in a blood bond.
Shut up! You can't sell more T-shirts if he's not the cousin.
I'm sorry, I'm breaking kayfabe. Oh God.
Merchandise sales went right down. Thanks a lot, Adam. Well done.
I can hear Cena at my door. I'm about to get AA'd through a table. Oh dear God.
But no, Randy, man, he needs to give
Needs to give the belt back.
Could he not just go on the mid card and win the IC title? I'd accept that.
Oh, fucking Dean Ambrose, yes, he could, because Dean Ambrose is fucking shit.
Can I say, Dean Ambrose is that edgy little teen lord who's like, oh, look at me, I'm a psychopath.
Well, he's meant to be funny. Either turn him heel and make him go around and, like, murder people. Like,
that would be fun.
Unprotected chair shots, and the chairs have, like, guns on them and that. Or turn him into a face and just make him a bit funny, like the New Day. Don't stop trying to have him in between. I know he's shagging Renee Young and that. Good on him. Doesn't mean they can't just tell his character to fuck off and just break it.
I reckon they should bring back the Hardcore Championship just for him.
Yeah, and make him a murderous heel who murders people with chairs.
On one condition, 24/7. That's the only way that, like, just let him just go absolutely mental.
Just full on, Baron Corbin's just put me through a table and, like, hit me with a million chairs and ran me over with a car. I'm gonna kick out at one. Oh no, wait, that's Roman Reigns, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, there's always rumblings in that. Like, people want to see, like, I think they call it the network belt or something. Just a 24/7 rule with that just randomly pops up on the network. Which I think would be cool.
That'd be cool, actually, yeah.
And give it to Baron Corbin, because I like Baron Corbin.
Just give everything to him.
Baron Corbin should have won the fucking IC belt at Mania.
He should have been in the bloody main event.
Yes, he should.
Okay, that might have been a bit premature, but still. I don't care, he's class.
He is. But then again, I wanted a triple threat mixed tag match, so...
Triple threat mixed tag?
Yes, I wanted to put Ambrose in there with Renee Young.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about that, because
they teased it. They teased it with the whole fucking Maurice, like, obviously Renee slapped The Miz for going on about him sleeping with Dean Ambrose, and then fucking Maurice went and slapped the fuck out of Renee Young, and that could have turned into a whole program, and it didn't.
I've got to be honest, I don't think that would have, like, the match at Mania, the mixed tag one was absolute toss. You know what? I was speaking to someone at work today, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday, and someone said that would have been the perfect time to turn Cena heel if it just went, will you marry me? I'm not marrying you. all of a sudden he's a bad guy.
Just picks her up and he is a...
Yeah, no, F you.
Oh yeah.
It has to be F you, not the AA.
Daniel Bryan comes out, F you. Baron got just everyone just F you after F you.
That would have been amazing.
I would have watched the fuck out of that. That match was a bit. I like the fact that Miz got really over, but like, he was getting.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
He was getting face pops, but that whole program was just set up, and it was fucking see through his new glass. This is just Cena's going to propose to Nikki, and everyone's going to cheer, and yeah. Big fuck off Rock on that ring, by the way. Might add. I know he's rich as fuck, but it's a big fuck off Rock.
I think it was too small for him, really.
I think he's compensating.
He's the biggest earner there. He could have got something a bit bigger.
That's what people said about Nikki.
Oh.
Hey. I'm gonna get FU'd now.
Probably.
Right through table. But yeah. Yeah. Cena's gonna win the championship again at some point, just to break Ric Flair's record. This is obvious.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as much of a deal now because like after Royal Rumble, that I think everyone's just sort of accepted it now.
The thing is, like, he's put on some fucking good matches against AJ Styles.
Uh,
AJ Styles is just a dream match machine at this point in time. He's just brilliant. I love AJ Styles. I will marry AJ Styles and have his motherfucker babies. But
well, can I just say I stopped watching between 2007 and 2000 and 2007 up until like last year.
mate, to be honest, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, probably from
The
what
Miz
I've heard.
held the world championship and is running with shit with it.
I was just gonna say, well, you were just praising him a second ago. What happened there?
He was
But
shit back then. He's good now. He was shit back then.
but I remember some of the Cena matches from like back then. They were pretty not terrible, but they were like boring. Compared to what we just saw at the Royal Rumble, that was wow. So he's improved so much.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Stuff like I love him. I love when he brings out the Code Red and stuff. It looks brilliant. But
Stop clinging your damn glass.
sorry, I needed to take a drink of water. Sorry.
This is not professional at all.
You fucking cunt. Randy needs to give the belt back. They're gonna have a House of Horrors match, which I imagine is just gonna be Hell in a Cell with some axes and shit.
House of Horrors. I think I might have missed that bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge you. It came out sounding like Christopher Walken.
Wow, challenge you.
It's fucking hilarious. House of Horrors match. Randy. House of Horrors. I can't do, but still, it was weird and stupid.
Well, just for record, I just want to say I've only watched the highlights for Raw and SmackDown this week, so I can't give full opinions on the matches and whatnot. So
I'm not really going to talk about the matches because they're a bit toss.
But I can give me opinion on what I think should happen and whatnot. But yeah, just to get that out of the way now. 42 minutes in.
Yeah, fucking hell. Shinsuke's come out. Shinsuke is now on SmackDown, which is good because I love Shinsuke Nakamura. He kicks people in the head.
Yeah, that's always good. I mean, I wish he had did more because Miz was just standing there like.
I'd like to see him kick Maurice in the head. Bring back man on woman violence, goddammit. Unprotected chair shots and man on woman violence. Unprotected chair shots on women.
Miz loses teeth again. I remember that specifically. I remember just seeing that match and like half his teeth were gone. I was just like, whoa, holy crap.
It was hilarious.
It was.
It was. Also, Ty Dillinger's come to SmackDown, which I think is a bit premature. Because he's still in the thing with Sanity on NXT.
I'm a bit meh about it, I don't know. I don't watch any NXT that much.
You should, it's mint.
I watch it on occasion, like pay-per-views when they come up.
Takeovers are really good, I love the takeovers.
But yeah, I do enjoy them every time I watch them.
The Sanity match, I love Sanity as a faction. Nikki Cross is great because she's playing a mental heel, like she's just fucking mental. EY just has the best heel voice ever. Damo's just terrifying. Sorry, not Damo. I'm breaking kayfabe again. I'm so sorry. It's what is it? It's I can't even remember what it is.
Is he the hairy guy that was in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Yes.
Does that explain where Cesaro's hairs went?
Yes, and The Rock's hair, and Kurt Angle's hair,
and Baron Corbin's forehead.
Exactly. It's just all of the hair. It's on Killian Dane, that's the one, and then the German guy whose name escapes me. Like they just work really well.
The German guy, we'll just call him the German guy.
I think his name is Wolfgang. That's not being racist. It's legit Wolfgang, I think. They're a brilliant faction, but Ty Dillinger, like he had a 8-man mixed tag match. Like there was a woman on each team and then 3 blokies.
Should have another 2 people on that match.
It's full on Survivor Series match.
Yeah. 10. tag match.
Yes, very clever, very clever. I didn't get that, but I wanted a full-on Survivor Series match where the last two survivors were Ruby Riott versus Killian Dane.
Oh, I just imagine Austin Powers when I think of that.
Man on woman violence and unprotected chair shots. That's what I want. That's what I want in my wrestling. That's why I like New Japan. Fat bastard I. That's exactly what Killian Dane is.
I mean, I'd worry that he'd crush me if he had the opportunity, if I insulted him to his face, but...
Oh, what?
I don't know, I haven't seen much of him, so I don't know what... Literally, or...?
Not literally. I like him, though. Because he was Big Damo in WCPW and when he was on the Indies and stuff, and he's really good. Like, they just don't let him talk because he's Irish and everybody's racist and nobody understands him. Nobody understands Sheamus.
I'm not gonna lie, when it came to, like, the Battle Royal, I was kind of rooting for him a little bit because he did look like, you know, a genuine threat. Unlike Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal and fucking...
Get out, Jinder Mahal.
Fucking Mojo Rawley. Why did he
I kind of like
that?
him.
I like Mojo
don't know,
Rawley,
but...
he shouldn't have won that.
Nah. There's too many big names in there to win. And
he should have been
got
eaten
this
by
one.
Braun.
We got this one big guy called Gronk. What's a Gronk?
I think he's a Patriot. He's a New England Patriot.
You know what? If I wanted to see The Emperor's New Groove, okay, I'd just go on the Disney Channel and watch it. I don't need it in my goddamn Battle Royals. Goddamn Gronk.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Fuck's sake, Ryan. But yeah, right. I've got the next bit of the thing.
I wonder if he sounds like Patrick Warburton. I wonder if he's... That would just top it off for me. I'm sorry to keep on interrupting you, but yeah.
Next time we see him, he just comes out dressed as a tick.
Oh my god. 7 foot tick.
Exactly. Jinder Mahal getting taken out by the tick.
What is his purpose?
Mahal?
No,
I was gonna say Gronk is he's a football
he's just
player.
promoting the next Disney film, alright? Or the
I
next time he goes on Conan O'Brien. Which isn't a bad thing, I guess, but still.
I don't watch Conan. I'm British. We don't.
Conan's funny. I know we don't, but like if you just go on YouTube and watch his Clueless Gamer series, it's so funny.
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. No, Gronk was there just to have their mandatory celebrity thing. Fucking bullshit.
As you do.
As you do every year. We had Ronda Rousey a couple of years ago, and that was good. I like the Ronda Rousey thing. No, this is Gronk.
Can I just say I was praying for Conor McGregor to just jump a barricade and just roundhouse kick Roman's head off. I know people give McGregor so much flack, but that would have been so entertaining.
Just him versus Sheamus versus Finn Balor for the WWE Irish Championship that's inevitably going to be built.
Probably will.
Conor McGregor just murders Finn Balor.
To be fair, I think McGregor would murder every single person on that roster. Maybe not Brock.
I was going to say, are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure Brock would eat him.
I mean, I imagine it'd be. I was going to say Conor's got the speed, and I forgot Brock Lesnar's pretty much on crack. So you know when it comes to speed, so
Brock Lesnar would either eat him or fuck him, because that's all Brock Lesnar. Oh no, or shoot him, because that's the three things Brock Lesnar is programmed to do.
Oh yeah, he's a hunter. I forgot about that. Did he get fined and then he just got rid of a fine by just staring at the police officer?
Probably. Just took his t-shirt off. Are you sure you want to do that, mate? Fucking F5's the car.
He just F5's everything, man. You F5, you said it yourself, you F5'd a bloody roller coaster.
No, he
and a
the
shark.
roller coaster. Churned in the roller coaster. Yeah,
Trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, he pretty much destroyed a Cadillac as well. I forgot about that.
With 2 axes, just...
With 2 axes? Who carries an axe? 2 of them.
He nearly killed a kid there as well. He pulled the door off, nearly killed a kid.
He nearly killed a kid.
Yes.
Rock nearly murdered a child. You know who else nearly murdered a child?
Sting.
Sting. Over Sprite.
I fucking showed you that video. Oh god, that video's funny as fuck.
You know what they should do to just try and calm Brock down? Get Kendall Jenner to give him a Pepsi. Maybe that'll calm him down just a little bit, because apparently a Pepsi solves everyone's problems.
We should give one to Trump then. Anyway, we're talking about Brock Lesnar German suplexing everything.
I'm pretty sure if he could, he'd suplex the planet. Which you probably could.
Have you ever played Majora's Mask: Legend of Zelda?
Yes, of course.
The moon gets close. It's because Brock Lesnar German suplexed it.
He is the moon.
That phrase, yeah. Anyway, can we move on to other shit now?
Yes.
Which is genuinely what I've called it. I've called it other
Yeah,
shit.
you've legit called it that in the
fucking show notes along with Wrestlemania. Yeah.
With Wrestlemania.
Full on Brock Lesnar full on suplexes the Seder.
Suplexes Mr. Tumnus.
Suplexes the Lion. The Lion is secretly Amanda Nunes. Wrestling. Anyway, so we'll talk about the Superstar Shake-Up first. Once I've got the image of Amanda Nunes getting suplexed out my head.
That'll never go away.
Good. Right, so yeah, Vince came out and announced the Superstar Shake-Up, which is basically going to be a mini draft, and there are a couple of things that have been sort of almost. I think they've been leaked. I don't know, but AJ is supposed to be going over to Raw.
I heard Roman's going to SmackDown, but that's going like way back, a couple of months back.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, Roman needs to go back to fucking NXT, or send it to Impact Wrestling.
He needs to go back to football. That's where he matters.
He needs to go to Impact Wrestling.
No, that's too harsh for Anthem.
Hashtag fuck the owl.
Roman would break Anthem.
They send Roman to TNA. That's just everything just dead. Never mind the fucking financial issues. Everything's just gone.
Yeah, like
Just send Brock over there to German suplex the ring. How's this for 6 sides, you pricks?
To be fair, it wouldn't take that much effort to lift a couple of bits of cardboard and a couple of steel girders.
That's exactly what a ring's made out of. How did you know?
I just had a hunch. I mean...
But yeah, so that's a thing. I don't want AJ to go to Raw. I want him to stay on SmackDown and be the top babyface now that Cena's fucked off to, I don't know, fucking pound the living fuck out of Nikki Bella or whatever he's doing now. Probably is, just probably balls deep in her right now. That's a lovely thought.
I've always imagined he's got like a closet with a bunch of Rock photos on it saying "I will never be like you."
I imagine he's just smooth like an action man down there.
What? Where did you get that from?
Yeah,
I mean,
too many action figures, mate. Too many action figures.
I mean, he is more or less built to be like an action man, so you know.
Exactly.
Wouldn't be too far fetched.
John, where's your penis? Hang on, I'll just go get it.
It's not sold separately.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, so I want Cena to go to Raw. And murder Roman Reigns. Like, actively murder him.
That would be fun.
With a
fun for the
chainsaw.
family.
Yeah, fun for the family. Just do it off screen, just imply it. Just imply, and then just show Roman Reigns' head.
It's always good. Always good.
Yep. Murder.
What about... Well, I kind of want to see New Day go to SmackDown.
Yeah, because their tag division is non-existent.
They need something.
They should have had the Revival or DIY or something. Because their tag team division is fucking abysmal. They brought up American Alpha and they've done that with them. American Alpha are really good.
Well, can I just say I want them to go to Raw just for the Kurt Angle thing?
Yeah.
That,
That
yeah,
turn
that's
Kurt
all I
Angle
want.
an American Alpha heel.
It's pretty much Team Angle all over again, and I'm okay with that.
So am I. It was an alright angle. No pun intended.
Uh,
Ah. When it was around in like 2004, I think, off the top of my head.
yeah.
And it'd be really good now. So yeah, but speaking of SmackDown Tag Division, another segue. I'm good at this shit. Simon Gotch has been released, so there's no more Vaudevillains.
Isn't he mustache?
He's the one with the mustache that walked around with like looking like Fred, like a Victorian Fred Flintstone.
Victorian. Oh, right, I know one you're on about, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's married to Eddie's kid.
Is he?
I think so. One of them is.
I don't know. It's fucking all this shit anyway. I don't like the Vaudevillains.
I do, but like, I thought like their finisher was like it's just class.
The Whirling Dervish. Yes.
Even the name's class.
My
It's
favorite.
just-
My favorite finisher is the fucking tag finisher is just the thing that the Hardys do.
What you mean? Just jump off ladders?
Yes, our finishing move is a ladder. Well, to be fair, it's better than Enzo Amore's finisher, which is Big Cass.
I thought his was just getting concussed.
Oh god, that's funny. It's funny because it's true. I think it's Aiden English. I don't mind Aiden English. He could do with a new gimmick though. I didn't think that gimmick was going to get over at all anyway. Like on main, like NXT, obviously it's a lot more smarky. It's with like really good matches more than anything else. Like the Vaudevillains were talented, but I didn't think it was going to get over at all, even as heels in on main. So
Yeah, it's a shame because they did have traction for a little while.
Yeah. It's a shame, really. But there
I
you
feel as
go.
though the New Day buried a few tag teams along the way, but I guess it's worth it because they're actually fun.
I like the New Day. They were really good. I enjoyed the fact that, especially when the Hardys came out, we've just been informed that this is now a fatal four-way. They start walking down the ramp a little bit, and then the Hardys' music kicks in. Everybody pops. And then
That was awesome.
I love the fact that Jeff did his little like thing he does with his arms that I'm doing, and nobody can see me because I don't have a webcam. And then the New Day started doing it as well. You can just see him in the background. That was pretty cool.
I don't know if there was like any other team that could top that. Really, I really don't think there was, or could be any other team that could top that sort of pop.
No, there isn't. Dudleys maybe, but that's the thing. I hope they don't do what they did to the Dudleys, which is just bring them back as out as a nostalgia act. Because that'll be
Well,
shit.
clearly not, because I mean,
Yeah, the tag champs like that.
they are like top of the ladder. No pun intended.
Hey.
That wasn't even intended as well. I was just like, oh no, I made a terrible pun.
Oh god. But yeah, I think because Simon Gotch has already got like dates and stuff. He's come to the UK. I think it's the 22nd of July. I read.
Can I just say, who is honestly thinking, I'm going to go and see Simon Gotch perform. Who's
I know.
doing that?
I did it with Alberto. Oh no, never mind. I went to see. I was about to say I did it with Alberto Del Rio, then realised Matt Hardy was there. Yeah.
Alberto De Chito. Oh, okay, let's go and see him. Oh wait, who's saying that?
In my defence, I was like 5 feet from Paige. So
I'm not going to get into that.
no, we're not going to talk about that. That's an interesting video to say the least. That's the thing with the New Day. Actually, I love that Big E just kind of takes the piss out of Xavier with it. It's like, it's time to pull our levers, and Xavier's just like, oh, and Big E's just like, yes, I got you there, didn't I? Yes. I'm gonna gyrate
Okay.
now.
As a Big E does.
Exactly. Big E's the best gyrator. Imagine having sex with Big E. I bet it's brilliant.
No. No.
What the fuck? Why
What's
not?
wrong with you?
Journalist, mate. I'll send you it later.
I'd rather not. Rather not.
You'd rather not imagine sex with Big E? What's wrong with Big E?
There's nothing wrong with him. I just don't want to imagine that.
I don't think he can get his tongue out as well. Bet women love him.
No comment.
Right, so what do you think is going to happen next week then?
People are going to boo Roman. Randy's going to be boring. EG is going to Raw. I don't know anything of note really. I think we might. I don't know. I think Kurt is gonna do something like that's gonna solidify him as a heel. I think he's got to be a heel, if you ask me. Because Daniel Bryan, he's clearly a face at the minute. So you know, we need a heel on the other brand just to like
Balance
give us.
it out.
Yeah,
Balance
balance
it out.
out. Yeah.
I agree completely. So he just needs to angle slam Seth Rollins or something.
He needs to have an angle of sorts.
Fuck's sake. You dickhead. I hate you so much.
I know.
See, I agree. Roman's definitely going to get booed. They've got to. I reckon they're just going to pull the heel turn trigger now. I reckon we're going to get the Sasha heel turn that we've all been expecting for weeks. I reckon we're going to see DIY. AJ's probably going to Raw and he's going to rejoin the club and they're going to have a thing against Balor.
Can I just say I've got a feeling something about Pete Dunne. I think not next week, but I've got a feeling he's going to be on Raw at some point in the near future.
He's going to hold the UK title first. The Bruiserweight! I like the Bruiserweight. I love Pete Dunne. I've seen Pete Dunne live as well, and he's just got such great he emotes with his face so well.
Yeah.
I think he's brilliant, and he's just got such a good look, and he's a brilliant heel. Like when he was in the UK tournament, he just went right then, dickhead, and just knocked the fuck out of someone before he was gonna have a match with the next day. I like.
Yeah, that was class.
Like he's just a great heel, but yeah, I agree. Pete Dunne's gonna come up soon. He's gonna hold the UK title for a bit first.
Yeah.
Say that now. What else will happen? I reckon the Hardys will do more flippy shit.
As they do the Cruiserweights.
As they do, I reckon the Revival is gonna get the number one contenders, become the number one contenders, which they need to. So they're gonna push them to the fucking moon. They need to, because the Revival are just fantastic.
I also think we're gonna cripple someone.
Yep, they're gonna cripple Roman Reigns.
Yay!
It's gonna cripple everyone. They're just gonna go fuck it. Unprotected chair shots to the head.
Does everybody get an unprotected chair shot on your show?
Yes. My show is not safe for the WWE. Pile drivers onto chairs. Women being hit by chairs. Just chairs. Everything is chairs. It's the Chair Wrestling Federation. CWF already exists. Well, fuck.
I'm trying to think of. I'm just trying to think of what else could possibly happen in the next week.
Another Page sex tape, probably.
Probably.
Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto De Cheeto.
Alberto Dorito.
Dorito.
That was Alberto Dorito. Yeah, I agree. Angle's gonna turn heel. American Alpha, I reckon they'll go to SmackDown. We'll bring the New Day over to. They'll go to SmackDown. They'll go to Raw. And bring the New Day over to SmackDown. I can see them bringing Braun to Raw. To SmackDown even. And making him rejoin the family and just, I don't know, eat Randy Orton. I'd happily watch him eat Randy Orton, like full on cannibalism.
I'm pretty sure like his beard could do most of it for him. Imagine how many people that beard's engulfed.
Have you ever seen that Simpsons episode with the wig that used to be Snake's hair?
Yeah.
That's how I imagine Braun's beard is.
It's got a mind of its own.
Exactly. Just controls him.
I can't remember who said it, but I just love the one description of when he was in the woods chopping down a tree with like a wooden axe, and then he decided to hold that tree corpse in the air. I can't remember who said that, but they were pretty much right on the money.
Yeah, it's about right. Anyway, we're going to wrap up because the fire alarm in my place has just gone off. So
Don't die.
this last little bit is going to be taken over by a fire alarm.
Can you tell Cesaro to turn it down?
Is it that loud? I can't hear it. I've got the headphones on. In 2 seconds. Yeah, that's fucking loud. Fuck's sake, man. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up.
Ow.
So, Ryan, where can people find you on Twitter /YouTube /Potato Land or whatever? Plug your shit, son.
My main plug right now, I'm trying to get my VidMe account sorted, so you can find us on VidMe at Psychotic Enigma.
Which will be linked in the description.
Twitter is Psycho Enigma YT.
Also linked.
That's about it, really. That's all I'm trying to focus on.
Right, and then you can follow me on SoundCloud if you want to listen to this podcast without looking at Matt Hardy holding a belt with Matt Hardy's face on it. That I did in 20 seconds
Beautiful.
and looks delightful. Yes. Fucking pissed off at that firearm. I might record this bit again. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I like Cesaro's presence, though. We can at least see what has Cesaro on the stream.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would watch Cesaro again. But now follow me on SoundCloud. It'll be linked in the description. It's just the same. It's Wrestling Rants with the W before the R's. You follow me on Twitter at Parmo_Lord, because of course it is. And
Lord of the Palmos.
Yeah, Lord of the Palmos. I am Lord of the Palmos. Ryan's YouTube, Vimeo, and Twitter will be linked in the description, as will mine. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and complain about the fire alarm that's just stopped. So we're going to skip that bit. And we're going to record all this again.
Oh, God.
Not all of it, just the ending, don't worry.
Let's sleep.
My life. I'm going to have to cut like a load of this out. But so we'll wrap up now, shall we? This is the second time we're trying to wrap up because the fucking fire alarm went off. Not going to lie about that. So, Ryan, where can people find you? Plug your shit.
VidMe account is Psychotic Enigma, and Twitter account is at Psycho Enigma YT.
They'll be both linked in the description. You can tell he's annoyed.
I blame Cesaro.
Yes, it sounded like... My fire alarm sounds like the intro to Cesaro's music, which is annoying. Don't worry, I'm not burning to death.
Jason Statham looking bitch.
He does look like Jason Statham. Jason Bacon, in fact.
Jason Bacon.
But you can follow my SoundCloud, which is Wrestling Rants. The W's before the R's. You can follow me on Twitter at Parmo_Lord, because I am Lord of the Palmos, because they are delicious.
Palmo Lord?
Yep, I am the Palmo Lord. Ryan's never held a proper Palmo.
Never.
No, never. I'm going to have to take him to my hometown and show him a decent Palmo, because round where we live they put tomato sauce on, which is wrong.
Well, to be fair, if I was to go to Darlington, I'd get petrol bombed. So I'd rather take the risk of having tomato sauce.
Speak for your fucking self, mate.
You'd get petrol bombed before... Jesus.
I was down in Darlow like 2 weeks ago. I got a decent palm without getting petrol bombed.
Because you're a native. See me and they'll go, alright, get him.
Yes, I was walking around in a loincloth. I looked like fucking... I was dressed like Ryback.
It was pretty much... It was for Flintstones down there. Everything's made of stone and no one has real clothing.
I just walked into takeaway shouting, "Feed me more."
Oh my god.
Full on Ryback. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. As I say, you can follow me on Twitter at Parmo_Lord. feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like, feel free to comment that you're annoyed at our bullshit, because we do spout a lot of bullshit, especially me. Ryan, not so much. Ryan's just used to putting up with my bullshit now.
Yeah, 2 years of it.
Yeah, 2 years of my bullshit. And he hasn't left me yet.
God knows I'm trying.
Cheeky bastard. Right, so yeah, thank you for listening. We're sorry we've permanently scarred you for life. And we'll talk to you later.
I'm going to sleep now. Bye.